Hi, I'm Lindsay Steffes.
And I'm Jamie Rust. Welcome to Stratazine, your source for authentic, curated content for digital and social media professionals.
On today's show, we'll take a look at the differences between owned, earned, and paid media and how each one affects social media creators.
In our tips and tools segment, we'll get a tutorial on uplifting a video to social media platforms.
But first, our question of the day. What is the number one most popular social media platform? I had the chance to ask students around the BYU Idaho campus what their favorite social media platform is. I'm here with Isabella, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about social media. So what is your favorite social media platform?
I will say it's TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok and Instagram. Do you follow any celebrities or influencers?
Yes. I mostly do a lot of like outfit inspo or something like that. So I love one that is called Emily in Avery. I love them.
Yeah. Nice. Now, how would you feel, if Instagram went away?
It's like a platform where I communicate with all of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be hard to get to communicate with my friends and also like to see like ideas because some of the activities we do are from some ideas that we get there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, how did you feel when TikTok was banned for 12 hours?
It was horrible. I didn't like it because we were planning like Valentine's and we find that in TikTok and a lot of stuff and ideas. So it was horrible because it's not the same as Instagram. So it's
for sure.
harder. Yeah.
Were you really happy when it came back?
Yes, I was so glad.
You had to save all that stuff quick, huh?
But also I recognize that I also need to have my time well managed because TikTok really wastes a lot of my time.
It's okay. We all need a break, especially from school.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, and I hope you have a great day.
Okay, you too.
I'm here with Sione, and I'm going to ask him some questions about social media. So, what is your favorite social media platform?
It'd have to be TikTok. It's like mad funny.
Respect. Okay. Do you follow any influencers or celebrities on TikTok, or you just there for the memes?
Yeah, I follow like 2 or 3 people.
Right. Can I ask who?
Yeah, Wisdom Kane.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, how did you feel when TikTok was banned for 12 hours?
Bro, my life stopped. I'll show. Yeah. I remember D-Day. It was crazy, like out there in the trenches in Instagram Reels. It was crazy.
All them recycled TikToks.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Now, how did you feel when it came back?
Bro, it was like being reunited with my long lost child. It was like, oh, my baby boy, come here.
Yeah,
like,
angels singing and everything.
Yeah, I received clarity and revelation at that time.
So if TikTok had been banned permanently, what would you have done? Would you have gone to Instagram? Would you have gone to YouTube Shorts, Facebook? What would you have done?
I would have cried in my room.
Yeah.
Listening to Billie Eilish and Olivia Rodrigo. The casual. But then, eventually Instagram Reels out there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
It's so interesting to hear about how an app being shut down impacts students' lives.
I agree. Now let's have a brief explanation of the differences between owned, earned, and paid media.
Hello, welcome to our topic segment on the differences of earned, owned, and paid media. I'm Skylar Bailey Manapat, and I'll be helping you with the understanding of the differences in media. Now, let's get started. What is owned media? Owned media refers to the digital marketing channels that a company owns outright. These channels include company websites, social media accounts, email campaigns, and video platforms. Content creators can sign up to work for companies like at Twitch or YouTube to make content and get paid while making the content they want to make. What is earned media? Earned media refers to publicity or exposure gained through non-paid means, such as word of mouth, social media sharing, news coverage, and online mentions. Creators can promote themselves through many ways for free, like telling people about their content, having other content creators promote them through collaborations, or posting content regularly. And finally, what is paid media? Paid media is any marketing effort that involves paying to display promotional content across social media, search engines, or websites. These include paid search, ads that appear in response to consumers actively searching for your products, services, or brand. Display ads are ads that shown to consumers who might be interested in your products or services but aren't actively searching for them. Content creators pay other companies or websites such as Facebook, Etsy, YouTube, and many more to promote their products or content. Like how occasionally you see content creators related brands like Prime and some flavors of Gamer Supps and Gamer Fuel inspired by content creators. And there you go. A brief understanding of the different forms of media. I'm Skylar Bailey Metapat, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this podcast.
Since we're a little more educated on this topic, let's learn more about the 3 media types from a professional perspective.
Yes, recently I spoke with Emily Russell. She's a professor in the public relations emphasis in the communications department at BYU, Idaho, to get her insights. Hi, I'm here today with Sister Russell. She teaches public relations here at BYU, Idaho, and today we're going to be talking about different types of media and how they work together.
Awesome. Glad to be here.
So for our first question, we have, what are some misconceptions about owned, earned, and paid media?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I feel like it's really important that we define the differences between owned, earned, and paid media before I can talk about what misconceptions are. So owned media is any type of media that you and your business would create yourself. So an example of that is like a website or your own social media page, and you own it. So that means that you have full control over it, right? So you post what you want, you understand what your audience wants, and you create it yourself. So, which is really awesome. You have full control over it. You decide what your audience can think about you or say about you based off of what you are sharing online. And then we have earned media, which is commonly used in the public relations field. So I teach a lot about how to help a company have better earned media, right? So that's what everyone else is talking about you. It's something that you can't control. So that's difficult with earned media, is you don't always know what people will say about you. And you're not the one talking directly to your audience. You're focusing on other people and relying on other people to talk to your audience instead of yourself. So that's difficult with earned media. And then you have paid media, which is often referred to as advertising, right? You're paying someone or a company, or you have a billboard or whatever to then advertise and sell for you. So you have all 3 of those different types of media. And a misconception is that these media are in silos, so separate than each other, right? And although we define them separately, the best way is to bring them together in a company. So you don't want to focus just on having earned media, right? You don't want to focus just on having people talk about you, because that's not the most effective way to have an audience and to build your brand and to sell your product. You have to have a good mixture of advertising and then creating your own content. And then also you need to be trying to be relevant enough so that other people want to talk about you. So I would say that's the biggest misconception, is that you should be using them separately and maybe only focusing on 1 or 2. But in reality, you should be focusing on all 3 types of media.
What are the dangers of relying solely on a platform like TikTok?
Okay, that's a really good question. I feel like it's a really relevant question because just a few weeks ago, TikTok was almost banned, or I guess banned, right? It was banned
like 12
for
hours.
just overnight. And did you pay attention to how everyone reacted to that?
I did.
Did you also want to? Yes. It was a little strange, right? TikTok was gone, and everyone that uses the platform started to freak out. And then 12 hours later, President Trump announced, right, that it would be back, and it was back up, at least for a little bit longer, right? So can I ask you a question in response to this question? So you probably follow a variety of influencers on social media, right? And on TikTok.
Yeah.
Did you see any of them strategizing before the TikTok ban? Because we knew about it, right?
Yeah.
TikTok was warning us. We had the CEO coming online, posting and saying, hey, you only have a few more days, a few more weeks. We're trying to get it figured out, but
Yeah.
we are going to close.
Yeah. I saw so many people I followed and some people I didn't follow, just like on my For You page, all like going to Red Note, like the China TikTok. And like so many people were going over there and everyone's like, it's so much better over here. But then TikTok came back and they all deleted it. So
yeah. So that's a good point. They were trying to find another app that they could go to.
Yeah.
To then maybe supplement for what they'd miss with TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some not so good things with Red Note, right?
Yeah.
It's a company based in China as well. They don't speak English, right?
Yeah.
But I think the reason why they wanted to go to that platform is because the algorithm is pretty similar to TikTok, right? That's one of the benefits of TikTok is the algorithm is one of the best algorithms that we have in social media right now, and it's really hard to replicate it.
Yeah.
You'll see that Instagram tries to replicate it with Reels, YouTube Shorts. I mean, X has their version of
and even
the
Snapchat
feed.
does now.
I don't even have Snapchat anymore, but do they?
They
have
do.
that?
They do.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. So, I mean, they all follow TikTok for a reason, right? We love the content. We love the type of algorithm that feeds us that content. It's really smart algorithm. So, kind of back to your question about not relying on a platform like that. I saw a lot of influencers coming out with a plan of like, hey, you need to follow me on YouTube. I'm going back to Instagram and a lot of those influencers have platforms across a variety of social media.
Yeah.
And so they were telling them, hey, go watch me over here because TikTok was going to be gone. So I think we depend on an app a lot. And as we've seen in the past, there's many apps that have disappeared. So one when I was in college was Vine. Do you remember Vine?
I wasn't there, but I know of it.
Yeah. You weren't there yet, but that's okay. So Vine was super popular and we loved it. And there were influencers on Vine that when the app was, I think it was bought out and it disappeared, they didn't go into any other app after that. So they kind of lost their following. And at the time they were like the equivalent of the TikTok influencers.
Yeah.
And some of them kept going. They found another platform to be famous on. But a lot of them lost their credibility and they lost their audience.
Yeah. Thank you so much for meeting with me today and discussing all the different types of media and talking about TikTok and Instagram and all the influencers. So nice meeting with you and talking about it.
It was great to hear about the different types of media and their impact on creators from a professional standpoint.
Our tips and tools for this week is directly related to our topic of discussion. Olivia Grayson took on the task of researching how to create social media content outside of social media apps to prevent you from losing anything if an app were to go away.
Hi everyone. So today I'm going to share some tips and tools and tricks that you can use while you create your social media content. So as we know, social media platforms like TikTok can go away and they can leave you hanging with all of your drafts, all of your content in that app, and now it's all gone. And so something that you can do is you can create your content outside of your favorite social media app. And that way you have a video that is ready to be published on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the platforms, and it's saved to your outside of that social media platform. So it's not the most convenient or the prettiest site to use, but I'm going to show you some tools to use on Canva. So if you come to Canva to their homepage, you can see that they already have pre-made templates for social media posts and for social media reels. So if you clicked on this Instagram reel post here, it will automatically be the right format and size that you need for your content. And it will fit Facebook and TikTok. It will fit all the social media platforms that you need. Then once you get into your template and you add your videos, all the content that you want in your reel, then you can start using all the tools that they have available in Canva. And you can see that it mostly is all that is available in your social media platform. So you have the colors that you can change, you have a playback speed, so if you want to speed up your video to match an audio, you can use that. You also have a volume, so if you don't want the actual audio of the video that you use, you can use that. There's so much here that's available and so many options for you. Another one is music. Say you wanted to add the most popular music, you can also add it on Canva. If it's not available on your social media, you can use it here. You can also add text there over your videos instead of using that in the app. That's all available here on Canva. And you end up with the same final product. So you would go up to this download button and you can send it straight to Instagram. You can send it to your email, download it on your phone. It's all available here. And yeah, so you can use that outside of your social media platform and keep all of your content in one place.
Awesome. Now back to our question of the day. So what is the number one most popular social media platform?
According to the latest data, YouTube is now the world's most popular and widely used social media platform, with 3.9 billion monthly active users. Approximately 47.5% of the world's population uses YouTube at least once per month, with 2.1 billion users. Facebook has dropped to the second most popular social media network.
And that's all for this week's episode of Stratazine. Coming up in our next episode, the topic will be why things go viral.